Tell me, on the scale of 1 to 10, or 1 is smoke, 10 is fire. What's going on in the locker room in Philadelphia as they have a 9-game win streak taking on the Steelers? 1 is smoke, 10 is fire. What do you got?
That's the thing is I just can't get over this, Rich, because obviously, last season ended the way it did, right? From the middle of 2021 through the middle of 2023, nobody won more games than the Eagles. Then they hit the slide down the stretch last season. They lose in the playoffs. We're sitting here talking about Nick Sirianni, 3 years, 3 playoffs, and should he be fired? Then they get off to a 2-2 start this year. It's bumpy on offense. They've got another new coordinator, and it's what's going to happen with Sirianni. Now they're on a 9-game winning streak. Everything seems to be headed the right direction, other than obviously they've stumbled a little bit in the passing game, and A.J. Brown made a comment about it, saying they got to improve in that area, but a big part of that's because they're running the crap out of the ball. I think they're still the number 1 rushing team in the league. So why wouldn't Brandon Graham, who's on injured reserve, go on local radio or a podcast or whatever it was and start talking about the quarterback and the receiver aren't friends anymore? Like, this is an only in Philadelphia type of storyline. It does mirror a lot of the stuff, whether they were rumors, facts, whatever, that was going around last year about Jalen Hurts, his connection to the locker room, his connection to specific teammates. I had not heard, quite honestly, that there was anything that was amiss on that front this season. I think that, you go to any big-time receiver in the league, if they're not getting the ball the way that they think that they should, they're going to be frustrated about it. Wide receiver is a uniquely dependent position. You can be winning every one of your routes. If the ball doesn't come your way, you're going to feel some type of way about it because you're doing your job. And maybe the quarterback's just going somewhere else. Maybe he's not seeing you. I don't know the progressions and all that type of stuff. I haven't gotten the sense that this is like a boiling point type of an issue. I know Brandon Graham, who's a great guy, by the way, always willing to talk, which in this case, slightly problematic. But great guy, he immediately tried to walk that thing back and say, hey, I really didn't know what I was talking about, and I definitely shouldn't have said that. But once again, you have this strange pall over the Eagles, who are like a game back of the Lions for the top seed in the NFC, or 2 games back, whatever it is. The Vikings, of course, are in there as well, although they're going to have to overtake the Lions within the division. This is a team we should be talking about as, are they the best team in the NFL right now? We'd probably be having that discussion more if the Lions weren't doing what they're doing. Instead, we're talking about, the injured reserve linebacker on a podcast. It's just, this is only in Philly. That's all I can say.
I know, and I appreciate the nuanced informational answer, but this is Sports Talk Radio, so you have to answer the question. 1 is smoke, 10 is fire. What's the number? What do you got?
I mean, in terms of the friends thing, I mean,
no, it's a problem. It's something that let's just say
I don't believe
it still is not a problem. So, like the Steelers,
I believe a lot of this stuff has been addressed. A lot of it's been addressed. It was in the offseason. And Jalen Hurts, by all accounts, has been better. He's played better. The leadership has been improved as well. I just don't sense that this is like a front burner type issue. You would think, Rich, if it were, we'd be seeing a lot more evidence of it on the field.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.